More important than how strong your back is or how flexible your back is truly how much endurance your low back has. You know, we often injure ourselves not by picking up one large box of heavy books or doing just one simple thing. We injure our backs by doing something for a long period of time. Most of the time those things are like sitting in the car too long or sitting at work too long, perhaps vacuuming and mopping around the house. So really what prevents our back from being injured is truly how much endurance your low back has. So today we want to show you a few exercises that'll strengthen your low back. Our first exercise is called the pot stir. This exercise can be performed on your knees with your arms and wrists on the ball. We try to keep the spine neutral while we're moving the arms in a clockwise or counterclockwise fashion. A harder version can be performed while on your toes and keeping a front plank position. Our next exercise is called the bird dog. This exercise is performed on all fours with the idea of trying to keep the spine nice and stable and neutral while we're sliding one arm or one leg out. If you can handle that, then try an opposite leg, opposite arm movement. And again, keeping the spine nice and still. You can continue on one side with the left leg and the right arm in this situation for multiple repetitions before switching to the opposite sides. Our next exercise is called the curl up. This is performed by laying on your back. We have one arm on our chest, one arm underneath of our low back, one leg is bent and one leg is flat on the ground. From here, we simply perform a small little curl up by keeping the chin tucked and bracing through the abdominals. We do not want any lumbar spine movement, so no pressure should be felt at any time in the arm that is underneath of your spine. Multiple repetitions can be performed to produce strong endurance of your abdominal core musculature. Our next exercise is called the side bridge or side plank. Here, begin on your side with your elbow bent at 90 degrees right underneath of your shoulder. Your hips, shoulders, and knees should all be in one straight line, and if you like an easier version, you can have the knees bent. From here, simply bridge your hips up off of the floor and hold it for a count of 5 to 7 seconds. At the end of that repetition, you may let it down to the floor for a rest of 1 to 2 seconds, and then pop right back up. Perform 7 to 10 repetitions on each side for a complete set. If you would like a harder version, extend your feet out with your top ankle coming in front of your bottom ankle. And from here, again, bridge up from that position, allowing the hips to come squarely off of the floor, and hold it again for 7 seconds. Our last exercise is called a good morning. Here we're going to stand shoulder width apart at our feet with the hips bent and the spine in a neutral position. In this position, now we're going to simply bend at the hip forward and extend back up through the lumbar spine. Multiple repetitions are made here to produce low back endurance with bending activities. When we're bending, we don't want to have any lumbar flexion. All that motion should be at the hip, as in this exercise. You will feel a light burn in your low back as you're performing this exercise if you're doing it properly. These exercises should be performed daily to improve your low back endurance. Remember, low back endurance is the key to preventing injuries around the house or at work. You can incorporate cardio such as jump rope or sprinting as well to make this an all-encompassing workout program for you. Thank you for watching.